Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is everywhere. Time's Person of the Year, Spotify's most streamed artist, with the highest grossing tour of all time and more Album of the Year Grammys than anyone in history. But what is it that makes her so popular? There's no way to explain Swift's success without first talking about her music. The sheer volume of her work and creativity of her songwriting cannot be downplayed. She released her first album in 2006, at the age of 17. Since then, she's released 9 original and 4 re-recorded albums, all of which have charted at #1 in the US. And with a new album coming out in April, she shows no sign of stopping. Swift has written or co-written every song in her discography, and it's both the catchiness and relatability of this music that's made her so popular. Her songwriting's been praised by Stevie Nicks, Paul McCartney and Bruce Springsteen. And of course, there's her ability to constantly reinvent herself. Her latest world tour feeds off this idea, with fans dressing up in outfits themed to each of her albums or eras. And all of this is not to be sniffed at. Her tour is set to be the highest grossing of all time and could boost the US economy by $5 billion.
Started dropping sort of cryptic clues and things in my music.
Part of Swift's songwriting genius is her ability to put hidden messages or Easter eggs in her songs and videos. Like a mystery or conspiracy, her fans spend hours guessing what her songs and her posts could mean. And of course, this only builds the sense of community in her fan base. Swift is not just admired for her music, but her business savvy and strength in the face of adversity. In fact, she's been instrumental in changing the business game for musicians. In 2015, Apple Music changed its payment policies after Swift wrote an open letter campaigning for better compensation. When her former record label rejected her bid to buy back her masters and sold them to music exec Scooter Braun, she announced that she'd be re-recording her first 6 albums. All 4 re-recordings thus far have performed better than the originals. And all of this has paid. Not only has Swift solidified herself as a feminist icon, Forbes now estimates her net worth at $1.1 billion. After years of reluctance to discuss her political views, she's also started to be more open, especially about issues affecting women. After the Supreme Court decided to overturn Roe v. Wade, she came out saying that she was terrified and that the move had stripped women's rights to their own bodies. Of course, no conversation about Swift would be complete without mentioning her headline-making personal life. Swift has dated a lot of famous faces and seems to be friends with half of Hollywood. She's dated Harry Styles, Jake Gyllenhaal, and of course NFL player Travis Kelce, which saw her catapulted into the sports world. While some sports fans have been less than happy about her popping up on their screens, her presence has brought a whole host of new fans to the game. So, Taylor Swift, musician, businesswoman, and campaigner, a global megastar for good reason.